Angel Rich is on a mission.
The reason I founded the company was on a hypothesis that there was not equal access to quality financial literacy across the world.
So Angel decided to gamify finances.
I thought of the idea for Credit Stacker in college after winning a Goldman Sachs Portfolio Challenge, that there needed to be some type of game where people could live out their financial life without the risk of them losing their money.
Angel created Credit Stacker. It allows people to increase their knowledge of finances by using an interactive game. Angel believes by increasing access to financial education, she can reduce poverty around the globe. Her game is offered in 21 languages in 60 countries with more than 250,000 users. As it turns out, financial education can often translate into personal freedom. In Mexico, a 2018 report found about 45% of Mexican women had experienced some form of violence from their partner. Take Amanda. On Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, not so long ago, she was a young girl in love.
Yo no quería tener todavía un hijo porque todavía tenía 18 años. Él decía que ya quería ser papá y todo, y pues, bueno, vamos a intentarlo, le dije. Y pues llegó el tiempo de que quedé embarazada. Estaba muy feliz, yo lo veía muy feliz conmigo y con el niño.
But once the baby was born, Jimena's boyfriend became abusive.
Demasiada violencia. Llegó al extremo que estaba ya acostada gustando y viene y me empieza a pegar.
Jimena's story is not an isolated one. The poorest women often remain trapped in abuse and stuck with the consequences. Some years ago, Francie Arquin was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. While in treatment, she took a sudden turn for the worst. Her mother, Cecilia, a single mom barely making ends meet at a roadside barbershop, urged her daughter to go to the hospital.
Fui al hospital y todo eso, y ahí me dijeron que estaba embarazada. Y yo me quedé asustada.
Francie told the doctors she had cancer. They told her because of her cancer treatment, the baby would likely be deformed.
Y digo yo, de verdad, le digo, sí. Mira, me dicen, vos sabes que aquí no está el aborto, me dice. Me ponían mal, decían, no, que no lo vamos a hacer, que los otros hospitales aceptan, dice, operarte embarazada, pues serán ellos.
But other doctors said the same thing. And operating would likely end the pregnancy and risk Francie's life as well.
Uno medio sobrevive para comer. Y yo le decía a mi mamá, busca ayuda, le digo yo, para un aborto.
Me vine, ya me contacté, busqué ayuda, me anduve en el barrio, anduve en todo buscando a donde hay una organización de mujeres que le ayudan a los pobres, a las mujeres. Y ya me dijeron, entonces vengo yo y busco a estas mujeres. Mire, así, así, así. Y yo veo que mi hija se va a morir. Me están diciendo esto, los doctores, le digo yo, y, o sea.
Francie's mom found an anonymous group of healthcare professionals who could help her daughter.
Nosotros como profesionales de la salud y comprometidos con el tema, ¿verdad? Y la salud de las mujeres y sobre todo la vida de ellas, apostamos en este tema para poderle brindar un servicio seguro de aborto bajo este ambiente restrictivo, ¿verdad? Pero lo que mayormente nos interesa es la vida de la mujer y aproximadamente somos como 11 prestadores en los cuales podemos tener un aproximado de unos 250 a 300 casos por mes.
Me sentí una alivio porque yo pensaba en mis dos hijos y que no los quería dejar, porque decía yo, me voy a morir y mis hijos, ¿qué? Decía yo. Pero me operaron, pues y aquí estoy. Y a mí me gustaría que aquí en Nicaragua hubiera esa ley de aborto, porque hay muchas mujeres que donde yo me hago quimioterapia llegan panzonas y tienen cáncer. Y yo les digo mi testimonio y les digo que me han ayudado y a mí me da pesar, hasta lloro yo a veces porque son mujeres tan pobres que no son escuchadas.
Women around the globe are taking a stand. In January of 2017, millions poured out onto city streets to bring awareness to women's rights, from reproductive freedom to demanding equal pay.
It's a landmark event that, at the very least, I'm standing up for those who can't be here and for those who deserve these rights.
From being overlooked to underestimated, Angel says she's experienced it all.
It's not that easy. There really are hard things that are happening to people that shouldn't be happening just because they're a Black woman or a Black person in general. And we don't think that that's fair.
While she's experienced struggles, Angel says it's all been worth it.
Hearing from people saying, you know, you've changed my life. What's that been like?
That has actually been mind-blowing to read in a different language that I have saved someone's life, and where has this information been, and there's literally a comment that says, thank God for providing this education to me. To literally change people's lives has been amazing. To have kids go off to college that wasn't even thinking about graduating high school, that is what warms my heart more than anything. We did a research study on the game, and we found that kids are 85% more likely to want to graduate high school after playing our game. And that wasn't even an intention of ours. And we found that basically it provides intrinsic internal motivation for kids to have something to aspire to. They now know that it is possible to buy a house. It is possible to be able to manage their credit. And since a lot of underserved kids grow up in homes where the mother doesn't own the house and the mother doesn't have a credit score, it becomes this mountain that seems impossible to be able to climb. My mother couldn't do this. How could I possibly do this? And so we allow people to feel as though they can accomplish financial literacy, credit management, real estate, and all of those various different things in a fun-loving game, so they're not apprehensive about learning the information at the same time.
Can you see where this could actually help those folks kind of try and get through this quicksand? Because I don't think a lot of people in America who are, you know, middle class or upper middle class even have a sense of what the struggles are if you're at the lower tier, and how the deck's really stacked against you, how one zip code can make a difference between your success or failure.
One street can make a difference. You know, oftentimes trainers will sometimes gain weight and then lose the weight in order to prove that their method of weight loss training works. Well, I actually applied the same thing to my financial literacy. And while I was going through what you would call the valley of death and not being able to raise funding, I purposely made myself move into what you would call the hood. I just really felt like I needed to be able to live here and understand people's perspectives, almost as like a social experiment, and also a benefit to me because we were early stage and bootstrapping, so of course the rent was cheaper. But either way, I probably could have moved to my mother's house or something like that. I feel as though that it was important, and it was extremely vital to the success of the company that we have now, because I did learn a lot from the people that live here.
Angel's plan was a success. In 2018, her company raised $750,000 and saw $300,000 in revenue. In 2019, she aims to hit $1 million in revenue. Angel says overcoming challenges has made her resilient. As a Black woman business owner, she's learned to work harder and smarter.
we are only limiting ourselves by not working with each other and learning from the best practices of one another.
As more and more women break the cycle of abuse and educate themselves about wealth, they often find they are stronger together. United, they're working to create a more equitable and just world for generations of young women to come.